What's up guys, it's Drew the REI Kid coming back at you with another YouTube video. I just posted my first YouTube video last week, so if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out. It's how I got started in real estate. Today we are talking mindset. Don't know me, my name is Drew. I'm a real estate agent and investor here in the Triad, North Carolina. Currently I have 4 doors of rental real estate, and I have 2 that are under contract and close at the end of January. More info to come on that. I'm actually buying a duplex that I'll be house hacking, and I've currently got flips going, doing wholesaling, flipping, all that stuff. And I just recently sold my first ever house that I bought that was a house hack. So more info to come on those deals, so stay tuned for future videos. But I want to talk today about, as we come into 2022, kind of a mindset thing that I've been thinking about. I did an exercise with my real estate team, the Borough Realty Group, where it's called the Goal to the Now exercise. And it basically breaks down all your goals. You know, what's my someday goal, my 5-year goal, my 1-year goal. It keeps working down all the way to your 411. And if you don't know what that is, I'll put information and a link to our Goal to the Now worksheet in the description. But what I ended up, and part of that is it talks about what is my one thing for this year. What is the one thing that I can do that would make me feel happy, content, and that would get me to my goals, right? And first I was like, oh, well, if I can just keep 10 rental doors, that's what I want to do. And I was reflecting on that. I was actually running on the beach in the middle of the morning. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. I was running on the beach and I was kind of reflecting on that. I was like, man, that is really shallow. So if I can, let me focus on something that is more beneficial to all aspects of my life, not just my business and money, right? That's not what I'm after. I'm after a good, round, whole life, right? And so I got to thinking about that and I was like, man, okay, I've got real estate going, I've got fitness stuff going, I'm starting a YouTube channel. What do I need this year? I'm trying to find my faith. I'm trying to learn all the things that I can about that and grow there. So that's what it came down to, was if I can grow this year, then I will be content and I'll be happy. So my word for this year is growth. And I kind of came through that of reflecting on that. And then I was like, well, okay, what does that mean? What does it take to grow? So the definition of growth is a stage or condition in increasing, developing, or maturing. That can be growing spiritually, physically, mentally, or relationshiply, growing in your relationships and business, right? So you can grow in all of those things, right? Began to kind of think about, what does it take to grow? What are the steps and the habits that I have to form to grow, and where do I need to even start with that, right? So there's a quote by Brian McGill, and he says, whatever makes you the most uncomfortable is your biggest opportunity for growth. So whatever makes you the most uncomfortable is basically what's going to get you that next level. So I know that YouTube is going to bring growth to my life, but what is the actual key to, on the back end, continually to grow without declining, right? So that word came to consistency. So we're actually reading a book for our agent team as part of our onboarding that we make new agents read. It's a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. And in that, he has a quote that he says, I accumulated small but consistent habits that ultimately led to results that were unimaginable when I started. And a lot of people forget that last word, when I started. First, you got to start to be able to grow. So if you're having analysis paralysis when it comes to anything in business, you're like, oh, I want to start an e-commerce store, but I just don't know if it's going to work out. Just start. Stop with the analysis paralysis, learn as you go along, fail your way forward, and that's the only way to grow and keep growing. To come back and kind of sum up what it takes to grow and how I plan on growing, first is you got to start. I started here with this YouTube video. The first YouTube video I did was absolute garbage, so you can go and watch that one. But it's just putting it out there. You got to start, take massive imperfect action. That's something that's really resonated with me in growing in real estate, is that massive imperfect action. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it out there, go break stuff, and then when you fix it, that's how it grows. It's just like lifting weights and in fitness, you have to tear those muscles for them to grow and get bigger, right? So you got to break stuff to get better. And you know, there is no failing. There is no failing. There's only winning and there's learning. So that's the first thing, is you just got to start. The second thing is you got to get uncomfortable once you start. So you got to get like, what is the thing that makes me so that I'm just scared of? If I go do that, then I'm going to win. So that's the next thing, is get uncomfortable. And the third and most important thing is staying consistent. If you don't do those daily habits that create consistency in your life, it's hard to build a foundation that you can grow on, right? So staying consistent, I would highly encourage you to read the Miracle Morning, how to start your day and just explode from there. So those daily consistent habits that are going to get you where you're going to go. So I hope you guys love this video. It's a mindset video. I'm going to do more real estate education and fitness stuff coming up. So stay tuned. Please subscribe so you can hit that little bell so you can get notified when I post. And I really appreciate it. If this helped you, please share it with somebody that you think it might help, and give it a like. And so I'm super excited to get going on this YouTube channel. And go ahead and follow me on Instagram too. It's Drew_REI kid. So I hope this was helpful. Look forward to seeing you guys next week. We're talking real estate education. Peace.